Hello everybody, I'm here for another spread in my gratitude journal. And today's scripture is taken from John chapter 6, verse 35, where Jesus says, I am the bread of life. That's the first of his 7 declarations that say I am. He says, I am the bread of life in John 6:35. He says, I am the light of the world in John 8:12. He says, I am the gate or the door for the sheep in John 10:7. In John 10:11, he says, I am the good shepherd. In John 11, verse 25, he says, I am the resurrection and the life. In John 14:6, he says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And then in John 15, verse 1, he says, I am the true vine. The number 7 in Scripture is significant. It represents completion or perfection or divine order. You'll see the reference to the number 7 many times. Particularly in the book of Revelation, there are 7 churches, there are 7 lampstands, there are 7 plagues, 7 trumpets or horns. The number 7 is used frequently in the book of Revelation. So I want to just begin by first, I'm going to draw a loaf of bread on this book text. It's a dictionary page. I used the other part of it for something else when I did the apple, I believe. I'm going to draw this, the bread, and then when I put it down on the paper, I will draw a plate. I don't want to lose that. So, let's see. I'm going to, of course, color the bread a brown. This is just watercolor. Oddly enough, I haven't baked bread in a long time, but I have I'm going to bake a loaf of bread today. It's an artisan bread, and it's a no-knead artisan bread. You don't knead it at all. It's very simple. I'll try to write down the recipe in the description. So I'm going to dry this paper for the bread. I want to remind you that the Art Journal Advent starts December the 1st, and I've been putting that in the description to remind you and give you the information about where you can get details about it. And I've got my journal, at least the pages made. I have not done anything with the cover, which I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but anyway. It is an accordion or a concertina journal, just like this one. Well, not just like this one, but it's made like this. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down, and I think I can glue it down with my glue stick since it's paper. I'm going to put it down right here. I probably should have drawn it larger than that, but I didn't. I'm gonna put a little more watercolor on there. Watercolor, as you know, it lightens as it dries. Trying to think what color I want to use for the plate. This is more like a table than a plate. Okay, and let's try that again. We have 2 more sessions after this one. And then we'll do the cover. I've got my charcoal or my graphite stick that I'm going to wet and kind of put a little more color on this page. I've got a piece of the fiberglass drywall tape, which I'm going to put down over here. It's sticky, but I'm also going to put some of this burnt sienna paint on there. Just put it on with my finger. Need to dry this again. Well, maybe not. I'll wait and put the scripture on, then I'll dry that too, because I'm going to put that on this side. I thought I saw my little applicator somewhere. You probably see it and they're saying it's right there, but I don't see it. Anyway, I'm going to just use this. I'm going to put this matte medium. Well, not sure why there's plenty in here. Whether it's just dried up or what. It's too big. I guess I didn't get the top on good yesterday. Okay, let's put this top back on. To be a little more careful putting it down. Put a little bit more on there. All right, now, let's see, I think I'm gonna take my Stabilo and draw some, darken up these edges and draw some lines to make the bread look a little more realistic. Okay, see if I can get the top on this back medium better. I have a number 2 pencil. Well, let me stick that down a little better. Some tissue paper, and it's very crinkly. Put this paper clip back over here, and we're going to dry this now. All right, so let's see. I've got these two. I've got a piece of sari ribbon, and I have a piece of that trim. Actually, this is a selvage off of something, some canvas or something. And I'm gonna attach this as my tab. I want to make sure that I only do one page. And get my tiny attacher out. If I can get it over this fabric. I'll get that piece down. see if I got both. Let's do one more. Here we go. Okay. Now, yesterday I forgot to do any splatters. So we're going to go back. I didn't want to do it off camera and, when you weren't around. So I want to go ahead and go back and put the splatters, because I've got gold and white splatters on every spread except for that one, I believe. So I'm going to do some splatters. Okay, so let's dry this. Put some color on this. Now let's flip it over to the other page, today's page, and I'm going to do some splatters on it too. And let me cover up the scripture so I don't have to go back and redo it. They get everywhere. I have them on my phone, and if my laptop is anywhere close by, it gets on that, and my light that I'm using. Okay, so I believe that this is it for today. It says, I am the bread of life. So thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again next time.